So you want to work in the entertainment industry. Why?
I want to work in the entertainment industry because I've always considered myself an extremely creative individual. Ever since I was younger, I was always the kid that took 3 hours on the 15-minute art project. I just really have a passion for the arts and the film industry, especially in Hollywood. I would love to eventually work for Fox, NBC, CBS, one of the big six film studios, so I can really express myself.
What are your strengths and weaknesses?
I would say my biggest strength is how personable I am. I love meeting new people. I feel like I could go up to anyone and start a conversation with them, which is really valuable in the workforce. And one of my weaknesses is a fear of failure, but failing is just part of life, and as long as you're not scared to fail, it won't hinder your performance.
In what ways have you been forced outside of your comfort zone during your internship? What did you learn through these experiences about yourself and others?
Last semester, I interned at a public relations firm in Newport Beach, and I found one of the biggest challenges was working with people who are much older than me and much more experienced. But through interning for one of my first times, I learned so much, and those older people became my role models rather than strangers to me.
If I Googled you now, what kind of results would I see? How do these results reflect your academic or professional interests?
If you Googled me now, I think you would see a lot of projects and events that I've been involved in. I was an intern for the Walt Disney Company last semester. In high school, I played tons of sports and was extremely involved in my community. Now that's transferred over into college with my work for our philanthropy of my sorority. So I think as an employer, you would recognize that I can be extremely busy, but also successful with a lot of things on my plate.
What skills do you think are most important to be successful in the field of public relations? And tell me how you've developed those skills while you've been in college.
I think if you're working in the public relations field, you need to have a super good understanding of social media outlets, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest. The list is endless. And through my last internship, I think I got a really good understanding of what it takes to grow influencer markets. Also, you need to know how to use websites like Cision Point for influencer research and just learn as much as you possibly can about the field that you're in to be successful.
Tell me about a time when you had a conflict to resolve and how you resolved it. Would you have done anything differently?
Yes, this past year I held a position on the executive board of my sorority, Alpha Chi Omega, and I was vice president of recruitment. So I oversaw over 10 committees of 50 people, and I found my main job being to resolve other people's conflicts because I was the deciding factor in a lot of important things from PR to social media to outfits and design. So it was a real learning experience, and I don't think I would have done anything differently.
Are you a good self-checker? What is your process for ensuring accuracy?
I would say that I am definitely a good self-checker. I work really well in a team, but also individually. I'm definitely a perfectionist, so if I'm given a task, it's my responsibility to complete it to the best of my ability, no matter what it is, which is good and bad, but I definitely say that I check up on myself enough.
Have you been involved in an academic activity or cross-cultural experience that would prepare you for a specific site?
Yes, actually right now I'm studying abroad in Florence, Italy with Cal State Fullerton, and we've been here for 2 months, and I really feel like I'm not only learning about myself, but just educationally, I'm learning so much about the Italian culture, and I'll be traveling to over 10 countries during this experience and just really be able to connect with people both personally and professionally.